Hey everyone, Cole here with trainwithcole.com, and it's time to make a video about the ever hot topic of clean eating versus if it fits your macros, the two real philosophies of styles of eating when it comes to dieting and reaching your physique goals. So I want to talk about those two today. I want to make it clear, though, I'm not going to talk about direct macronutrient numbers. I know the word is in the if it fits your macros. I'm going to talk about that in a later video, but I want to talk strictly the philosophy of either of them today, and which I believe is more optimal. For those of you who don't know what these two philosophies are, clean eating refers to having a diet that's primarily made up of your quote-unquote healthy foods. You eat a lot of lean meats for your proteins. For your carbohydrates, you're having potatoes or rice or vegetables or oatmeal. For your fats, you're using oils of certain kinds and egg yolks and things like that. Whereas if it's your macros, it pretty much doesn't limit your food intake at all. You can eat whatever you like, whenever you like, as long as you have the daily calories and the macro budget to fit those foods in. I'm not talking about those, the macros specifically. They're very, 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 very important, I believe, for people's goals, but that will be a later a later video. Sorry, an email popped up on my screen while I'm recording this. I said email. So let's talk about this. All right, so what the question you need to ask when you're asking yourself this question, should I clean eat or should I, if it fits your macros for my goals, you need to ask yourself, which method is more optimal for the goal that you have? How extreme is that goal? If you're somebody who has 20 to 30 pounds to lose, so to say, you're not time bound by that. You're just someone who just wants to lose weight, and you want to do it in a relatively effective manner where you stay on your diet and it's a little maybe mentally easier. It doesn't feel constraining. Then I think following an if it fits your macros approach is probably the way to go. You can fit in a lot of foods that you enjoy. You don't have to have the same stuff every day or for each meal. You have a lot more variety. And I think the biggest piece of it is you can really make that work in any scenario. In social settings, it's quite easy. If you really enjoy pizza, heck, you can fit some pizza in every now and again. Or if you really like ice cream, you can fit that in every now and again. It's much more freeing as long as you stick within your caloric and macronutrient budget, which again, another video. However, if your goal is very extreme, if it is time-bound, maybe if you're a high-level athlete or a high-level performer in something, maybe you're a physique-related competitor in bodybuilding or something of the like, then I believe choosing a clean eating approach is a little more effective in terms of optimization, simply because it's a much easier variable to control, right? If we have somebody who's eating, hey, I got 20 weeks to get ready for this bodybuilding contest or this sport I'm getting ready to do, and nutrition is very, very important in the context. Then if we have a very set regimented diet of the same foods, same meals day in and day out, we know exactly what we're consuming, when we're consuming it, how those types of foods we're eating are affecting our performance and affecting our body. And we can make adjustments to that meal plan real simply because we know exactly what we're consuming. We're controlling all of the variables related to nutrition. Whereas if it fits your macros, while your calories and macros might be controllable variables, the food sources are going to be vastly different. And I do believe that really affects physiology. And I think that really does and can affect performance too. That's just my personal experience and anecdotal evidence that I've seen. But I do think there is some difference there. So again, you have to ask yourself, how extreme is your goal? Are you time bound? Are you willing to be very disciplined, or so to say, on a diet day in, day out? Or would having a little bit more freedom and variety work for you? That's what you have to answer for yourself, and then pick one of them and go from there. Be looking out for the next video where I'll talk about specific macros and how that plays into dieting and weight loss or even muscle gain later, because those are very, very important. But again, I just want to touch on the philosophy of those two styles of eating today. Catch you guys next time.